Blarf. I don't know how to start the video.
I was
I
like,
almost
why is
said
she sighing?
okay. So you'll notice that Blink is digging. That's kind of cool how he moves around like that.
Oh, okay. I'm glad he's. I thought he was glitching out. And I was like, seriously?
No, that's what he does. Since he digs for some of his moves, he'll go underground and dig. That's kind of neat, actually. Um, okay, lots to go over. Okay, top left is the date. Well, it's week 1 in April. You'll notice the little red dot. That just indicates it's week 1. It just moves around. It's kind of pointless. On the left there is the heart meter. That's like the loyalty meter. Loyalty is really easy to gain in this game. And you seriously do want to concentrate on loyalty because when the monster passes away, you really should have a maxed out loyalty, and we'll see that, in
And what
a
does
while.
loyalty affect?
Loyalty affects a couple things. It affects how they do in battle. Like, since he's got no loyalty, he got confused all the time. That's the biggest effect right now. Low loyalties when he's older will also mean that he might have a higher chance of running away and stuff like that. So if we have really high loyalty, he won't get confused in battle. He'll be much happier, and he'll give better stats when he passes on.
Okay.
So
And what's the bar next to the heart meter?
that's
The one on the above it?
that's loyalty.
Oh, so it's like a thermometer and the heart meter.
Yeah,
up.
they're both the same. I mean, the little heart will get bigger and fill in the big heart, and the meter will go up. It's the same thing. It's just two different ways to look at it.
That's okay.
Flaria's picture of normal is the training style. So it's normal training style. We're not being, rigorous or weak or anything like that. I mean, we haven't done any training whatsoever, so. Cool is his personality, I think, right now. I never actually pay attention to that, so I think that's what that means. Didn't mean to push circle. Blah, 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 blah. I don't really want to listen to that. Okay. Let's look at data, actually. Let's do that first. So we can look at the monster. Oh my. Okay, so his name, his age, his rank. He's Blink. He's brand new. I mean, he was just born 5 minutes ago. And he's rank E. We've seen all his stats. Haven't changed. His character is cool. Bond, which is also loyalty. Policy, normal, and he's a Moggy.
And and going back to rank, that's the tournament rank, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's his moves. You'll be able to, I can move these. See, I could put it in X or, square if I really wanted. But there's no reason to right now. So it's level 1, which is kind of its skill. You'll notice back here, there's no skill. This is the only Monster Rancher that does this, and it is really annoying because what you do is the skill level goes up per move instead of overall. So we would have to level up Headbang specifically higher levels to have a higher skill chance of hitting. I'll show how you level up later when that comes up because it's kind of pointless to explain it because then it would just sound really confusing without seeing it. It's a pound type move, which means you just pound them. Costs 12 guts. What if I push circle? Oh, okay. So I push circle on Headbang, and it does 17 damage. It takes 3. Oh, you can take away 3 guts. I think that's what it means. Critical chance of 2.
Is that like 2% probably?
Yeah, hit 38. I guess it's about % chance of hitting. I don't know.
Maybe.
I actually probably should look this up between videos.
That
honestly
sounds like it would make sense.
I usually just look at damage. And then if we were to level up, you can see what we level up to down there.
And it makes a big difference.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then Scratch is... Well, we take a lot of guts. You'll notice there's a huge difference. And then we have a higher chance of hit.
What's that wince thing?
It has a chance to cause wince on the enemy, which is kind of like, they stumble around for a couple seconds, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Like I said, it's been definitely 3 or 4 years since I played this game, so I'm hoping it all comes back to me, and I'm sure my viewers will remind me. And wind is the type of move. I think you can actually put on stuff to increase wind abilities, so it would make it more powerful if you upgraded your wind, but I'm not going to really focus on intelligence moves with Blink. And here is the list of all available moves. We only have 2. So it says, in order to receive this technique, because we already have it, you need an Aurora bit. And this one says Aqua bit. So then you also have a Flare bit and a Jade bit. You can find these items when you're doing little explorations, which again you'll see later, and you have a chance of learning a move from it. And then there's also like orbs, like like an aqua. I think it's an aqua orb. I can't remember. And they're pretty much just larger versions, and they give you better moves. And then there's higher versions of that, which give you more moves. But so these are all the moves available, and right now we only have 2. And when a monster dies, they have a chance of passing on moves. So when you have a new monster, you can sometimes fill these in if you merge in monsters. Okay, so here's his abilities or characteristics. He's got groovy moves, and according to that is increases effects of dance attacks. I don't think he actually has any dance attacks just yet, but he's got someone who does like break dance, and so he'd have more damage because he has groovy moves. And he'll get a lot more as he grows up. He actually will gain some and lose some depending on what happens in his life, so. His figure is normal, which means he's not fat or thin. He likes to play. He doesn't like mud dolls, whatever the heck that is. He hasn't won anything or lost anything. He hasn't gotten any fame or prize money. And he doesn't have any lineage. I think here it would show you if he had any parents. And down at the bottom it would also show if he's won any trophies, like from the Big Four or anything like that. So. Oh my goodness. Breeder! So this is all our stuff. We just started. We don't even have a rank. We have 5,000 gold, which is what we started with. We haven't won anything. So, and then it shows you your fame in each area. I'm not quite sure what Tyro means.
It's like a novice.
Oh, is that what that means? I've always wondered, actually.
Yeah, it's like a neophyte or a novice, basically.
So, we haven't even opened in the other areas, so we have 0 fame there, but apparently novice standing in Morks. This is where you see your pieces that I was talking about in the last video. It would show you all the pieces you've collected, and on the left you can rearrange them to the way you want them to look. We've regenerated 2 monsters. We've raised none. I actually really like how they put these in 2 different categories. Because once we actually start to raise him, he'll show up in the raise, I think. Or
cool.
I think
so yeah, it helps you like keep track of like how many you've regenerated, like just for breeding purposes.
Yeah.
Versus how many you've regenerated and then actually raised to fight in tournaments.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. And then here's all the monsters we've gotten to certain ranks, and I love this one because also it doesn't count. See, it doesn't count the rabbit or the hare we had, which is pretty nice. So it doesn't skew your results right there. And then the encyclopedia you guys already seen. It's the same thing. Oh my gosh. So we'll start at the bottom because we know most of the ones at the bottom. Move is move to another area, which is kind of pointless since we have no need. System, you save or load. Item, we can look at our items. There's a lot of different types of items, and honestly, it's probably a lot better if we were just to go through them as we get them. So we have the depleting category, which means you can use it once. And he gave us Moke Soup. Soup made by simmering various types of mushrooms adjusts nutritional balance. Awesome.
Okay.
Check. We can just look at what we have instead of just using it. We can sell stuff. Oh yeah, so he shows up. He's the item guy.
Hello, Smappy. What can I do for you? What would you like to sell?
Nothing. You can buy stuff. So honey candy. Honey candy makes I think their loyalty goes up, but it also kind of makes them fatter. Nitro juice. I think it wakes them up. Moke soup. In this game, they have nutrition, which was kind of introduced with Monster Rancher 2, but it's, a little bit more refined here. You actually have to pay attention to the nutrition, which I'll show you when we actually have to feed them, but this will help balance out nutrition. Pretty much if you don't like them, you can feed them bitter garlic, vegetable hated by monsters because of its extreme bitterness. Yam rice cake. You can feed them this, and it has low calories, so it's good for nutrition, I guess. Energy ball. Cures diseases if they're sick. Monster nip. If you want to raise, happiness. Pretty flower. Same thing. So go to another category. Durable. You'll notice it's very expensive all of a sudden. This is stuff you just keep in your inventory. So if you actually were to buy like a golden goblet, it would reduce the monster's tiredness after rest or after training, so he wouldn't be as tired after training. So it's pretty nice to be able to afford these at some point. Yeah, and then they can sleep better, and you can help them with injuries if you buy medicine box. I usually don't buy these things until way later in the game, so. Then we can buy accessories. I think it only shows accessories for your current monster. And you'll notice, we hover over the mustache. In the top right, you'll notice Valeria's face has shown up. And it says equip, and she looks very happy. That means you can actually equip it on this monster. Another way to tell is to look at the bottom, and you'll notice all 5 are highlighted. They're lit up, which means that all 5 can wear it. Let me see if I can find one. This means the tie, the C version of the Moggy could not wear the tie. And you could also tell if we had the C one, she would look very sad in the top right. Let me see if she can do... Oh, apparently this one can wear all of them. But this means it's Mustache 1, Mustache 3. I mean, there's just different mustaches. Mustache I don't really want to waste 3,000 gold on a tie. So that's everything pretty much at the store. Accessories, we can put on accessories. The mask is actually special. You'll notice it has a camera next to it. I think this is the only accessory that does this. By the time this game came out, the PlayStation Eye, is that what it was called? It was a little camera you could plug in, came out. You could actually use the camera to take a picture and replace that creepy face with an actual picture. So you could take a picture of like your dog's face and stick it on that mask and then put it on your monster. And it was kind of neat, actually.
That is pretty darn awesome, I have to say.
I didn't actually, connect Picture Paradise compatible camera. I didn't mean to do that. I'm pretty sure that's the only accessory that does it. That's kind of why they give it to you. But we don't actually have anything else. I mean, I could equip it real quick just to show you. I mean, it looks kind of dumb on his face. No. Yes, we're removing that.
Yeah.
And then you can just examine what you have for overall all monsters. The mask is going to show up in every category. Oh no, they only give you the Muggy mask. Shows what I know. Okay. Oh gosh, we're still in the item menu. Back up.
We will do something eventually.
Battle is the battle calendar. So this means the 3rd week of the 5th month, there's a battle in Morks, which is a forest area. It's a league type, which I think isn't like the game. Oh, I can't remember what league is. I think it's like the one in Monster Rancher 1 where it's a grid.
It's round robin, basically?
Yeah, it is. It is round robin. And then there's tournament, which is like there will be like 8 monsters, and you defeat yours and then move up the chart.
It's a bracket.
Yeah, bracket. There's only 2 left. Thank you. So
it's okay. I don't like sports, but I still know these terms sometimes.
The rest of these are darkened because we don't have that ability to get these high, and you'll notice the rewards are different. The rewards for this is nothing whatsoever. This is a flare stone. This is also in the free category, which is down here. It's a really bad idea to go to the free category right now because they're pretty good monsters. Like, any monster can go to this from E to S. So you generally want to be at least C or B before even attempting this because there's some pretty good monsters that have a possibility of showing up. But you could get a flare stone, which can give you the ability to learn a new move. So generally, once you get around C or B, you definitely want to start trying to make an appearance to these. And I think they're every 2 months or 3 months. But the flare stone is always the desert one. The aqua stone's always at the ocean one, and so on. And this one has a reward. That means that the prize is a white ribbon, which is an accessory type, as you can tell by the little crown, and it's for the monster, the suzerain, which is like a little bell monster. I actually quite favor them, so you'll probably see one. That's a coral, which I think is just an item you can sell. Get a totem pole, which is one of my favorite accessories, actually, for the gel, which is what that icon is for. And then a cast, which is just like a little arm cast for the Becklon. It's kind of lame.
Yeah.
But and then
be fun.
Over here is the Tochicon Festa, which is kind of like the official cup. So.
Well, cool.
And then
That's
you can rest.
About time.
Yeah, and then we can raise. Let me do one training, and then we'll stop there. Trampoline. So you raise life by a little bit, power by a little bit, intelligence, speed, defense. In each area, you can actually discover more training abilities. But you start off with the basics, and let's start off with power. Let's do picking. You actually have a choice of skipping through these, but I'm going to show you the first couple times. He's going to have to pick up the mushroom. Oh, he failed at picking up the mushroom. Failure. He's all sad.
And he's not even loser.
Blink didn't finish the training completely. Do you want to say something to Blink? No big deal. Try harder. Terrible. Keep at it, or nothing at all. Keep at it. Oh, apparently its personality changed to bad. Blink is healthy. Oh, apparently it's back to cool again. Okay. Whatever. So, we wasted a whole video explaining everything. I think we'll actually start raising poor Blink in the next video, so, we'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
Okay, bye, guys.